Hello everyone, what is cooking, all you good looking people out there, and welcome to another exciting episode of GeoGuessr. Here we are in yesterday's daily challenge location, a beautiful plain of sand and grass and dead trees. I mean, the dead trees are the interesting part, right? Look at these. I mean, they're kind of crazy, right? All sorts of weird twisted shapes. It looks like, the trees were all fine, and then as they dried up, they kind of, right as they were dying, they reached out trying to grab the water they could, and then Jesus just died. And then we got people, walking amongst the dead trees. Where in the world are we? That's a really good question. I really don't know where you would find something like this. It could be as simple as Australia, but I'm going to go with South Africa. Where in South Africa? Let's go sort of near Cape Town, but not too close. Sort of like, I don't know, right around here. The answer is Australia. Yeah, I can't always be right. I'm often not. Let me tell you, there wasn't a lake around here. But I guess that was like, maybe that's where the trees are dead, because they were in water at one point, and now it's all dried up. Yeah, maybe the lake fills up during the summer and it dries up. The lake fills up during the winter and dries up during the summer. 39 points, 399. Hopefully some of you guys figured that one out. All right, here we are in today's daily challenge location. A very cool spot. We've got a big gun, a big cannon, a big turret. I don't really know what you would call this. A turret? Probably a turret. Look, it shoots something. I don't know what, but it shoots something at probably boats that'd be coming this way. And you've got all sorts of cool things over here. This weird cement cylinder, this other lookout area here, this building on this rock, and then some beautiful coastline. Really makes you think, you see something like this. I wouldn't really call it modern. It's probably, gosh, I don't know. It could be like 70, 80 years old. It could be like 150 years old. I don't really know. But you see this kind of thing and you think, it's I don't know. It's an interesting clash between this and sort of the nice picturesque location that we're in. But, all beautiful locations are in important places, right? And, you got to make sure you defend them. So put this fucking big turret up here. Anyways, this is today's daily challenge location, which means it's up to you guys. Tell me where in the world you think we are. All you need to do is put your guesses down in the comment section below. Tell me where in the world you think this is. And in tomorrow's video's comment section, I'll announce the winner, the person that guesses closest. Now, there are no prizes, but there is glory to be won. So if you are interested in becoming today's top GeoGuessr, then tell me, where in the world do you think we are right now? All right, here we are in the main section of today's video, and today we've got a viewer challenge brought to us by none other than our good friend Androne 2.0 Elite. That's right, Androne 2.0 Elite. Thank you so much for sending in this one. This is your first viewer challenge, I believe. But hey, thanks so much for sending it in. This one is all about Dutch cities. That's right, Dutch cities. So we're going to go to the Netherlands to go visit some cities. Sounds like fun. If you guys are interested in creating your own custom challenge, all you need to do, look down in the description below. You'll find a step-by-step guide on how to create your own custom challenge and how to send it to me. Also, you find a link to this one so you can play along yourself. So let's do it. And we start off in none other than good old-fashioned, I don't know. Are we going to be in my favorite Dutch area, Flavorland, right over here? And I'm just going to call it Flavorland, a land of many tastes and flavors. Is that where we're going to be? Well, hopefully we find ourselves there at one point. Although, if I had to, make a guess, I would probably guess we're going to be in Amsterdam, Rotterdam, The Hague, Groningen, and then, I don't know, one of these two cities probably. It's 5. There's 5 of them, right? But who knows? I hope that we find ourselves in Flavorland. So where are we? Well, let's move around a little bit and, try and get an idea. We've got a canal down this way, which is, unsurprising, to say the least, but doesn't really give us a great indication as to where we really are. This just looks like a nice, normal, average city. If I had to make a guess, I would say it's not that. We could be over here in Utrecht. That's also a possibility that we'll find ourselves there. This looks not coastal, if I had to make a guess. It looks not coastal. And what have we got over here? Okay, Groningen is down that way. Hoogven is down that way. Wasn't that other place over there? Well, okay, we got some questions. So Groningen's down that way. That much we know. And then this place is also in a direction. So that may be where we are. or that's going to be very close to where we are. Well, what about if we were in this place over here called Leeuwarden? I mean, that's possible. What road are we taking to go to Groningen? Well, Drachten is down that way as well. What about Heerenveen? Oh, that's probably that place. So that's down that way. So, well, then in that case, if we're not here and we're not here, and all of those are that way, I'm going to guess we're here. Ring Nord. All right, sure. So we're right over here. Let's make the guess, and the answer was no. We were in a city that doesn't have a name. Assen. There you go. 3880. Well, I was kind of on the right track. All right, what do we find ourselves here? We find ourselves in... good question. I don't really know. Friesland Bank. Now, I feel like I remember... Oh, okay. Well, this is Groningen, isn't it? Well, okay, that makes sense. I felt like I remember hearing of where Friesland was, but I didn't remember where it was. So, this is Groningen. Okay. This actually looks quite nice, isn't it? Well, I mean, look. I mean, we're in the Netherlands, right? All the cities look nice. It's a very nice-looking country with, it is a very nice-looking country. What can you say? I mean, all the cities, I don't know. I mean, there's probably some shit places, right? I want to know, where are the shit places in the Netherlands? Any Dutch people out there want to show me what places suck? Like, what places suck? I mean, where's the places that you see, like, you're like, okay, it's not all smiles and, paved roads. I mean, these, like, brick roads, right? I mean, just look at that. I mean, here you got more regular roads and all nice smiling people on bicycles. We probably find that everywhere, even in the shit places, really. But there's got to be some places that look less nice than this, right? Has someone ever decided to make, like, let's say, let's take housing costs down and just make some, instead of like these nice brick houses, like, yeah, show me somewhere where like all the places look like this, right? Is there somewhere like that? Just like make a brick house and then just cover the outside in like cement for whatever reason. Or just like, why don't we just put a bunch of sheet metal on the outside of a house? That is going to reduce housing costs. Or, some ugly like plastic sideboards and things like that, something not so nice. And then it didn't turn out so well, but the houses were cheap and, it's not going to end up looking like this. Where's that in the Netherlands? I don't know. If I had to guess, I would say it's right around here. No, it's not there. I don't know. I just kind of zoomed into the middle, really. So we're in Groningen. All right. Next up, where do we find 6472? Is this a shit place? Well, it's not shit. I will say that much. It still looks nice. Still looks nice. I mean, we're a little bit out in the middle of nowhere, right? I mean, there's got to be places that are out in the middle of nowhere, right? The Netherlands is just not all one giant city, is it? I mean, it's definitely not. I know what I'm saying is absolutely ridiculous. It's not just one giant... Oh, jeez, look at this bus. Oh, God. Jeez. The hell is this lady over here? Bezoek ons het... Oh, jeez, I'm not going to read this, but just look at that. Just look at this ridiculous bus. Aren't you happy that in your childhood, those were not characters you loved? I mean, maybe they were. If you're the person who sent this challenge or any other person from the Netherlands, maybe, maybe those characters were, lovely children's cartoon characters that you love to watch. But maybe, I mean, I'm happy they're not things that I like, All right, let's go down this way. What do we see? I mean, we see a lot of good stuff. This place still ends up, I mean, just look at this street, right? It's a big, busy street, 2 lanes, and all the houses still look, really nice. I mean, it's the kind of thing, right? I mean, they just look different, right? Are they that nice? I mean, they're pretty small. Look at that, very small, efficient. This one has, blinds on the outside of the house for whatever reason. I'll say that's a bit strange. But they're very small. Whenever you can always see there's like, no matter where you are in the world, there's always like houses that are, I guess, have a certain style of where you are. The other day when I was refreshing through viewer challenges, I stumbled upon a place and I was like, you know what? These houses look just like the kind of houses that they built in all the suburbs around here. So then I guessed, I guessed, yep, and it indeed was in a suburb of the city that I live in. And I was like, wait, is it really that easy for me to just tell just by looking at them? Yeah, those are houses from around here. You know, it wasn't a place that I'd ever been. It's not a place that I've spent any time in, really. I've probably never been in that area. It was a bunch of houses like over here somewhere. And let me tell you, like there's a movie theater around here that I've been to before, and I've been to this part of Orleans before as well, but down over here in these kind of new development areas, not really. There's no reason for me to ever go back there. So I don't know. It was weird. It was weird to just have seen that and be like, hey, this looks really familiar. And it's a place that I've just never been. But I guess, the houses look, well, here we are. Let's just make the guess. We were in Appledorn, 4885. All right. Where next? It was interesting to see, places that look really similar. 5 Dutch cities. Yeah, 5. Well, I mean, Groningen, that was a pretty big one. But the other ones, maybe they're big cities. Look, I don't know. But based on the map, I'm not thinking that there was just a main city. So will I guess them all? No. I'll get close to some of them, I believe, by seeing things on the map or on street signs. But over here, all right, we got a smokestack. We got a building that looks, a little bit older and is overgrown. Have we finally found the shit place? God, maybe. Jeez, it's like a nuclear park. I don't know what a nuclear park really means. I mean, like that playground, those pictures of those playgrounds in Chernobyl. Is that what I'm thinking of, a nuclear park? I guess so. And it goes back to nice when there's actual houses and stuff like that. Let's go explore this area. It's very nice. So one thing I can say about the Netherlands is it's very nice. There's a lot of things. I mean, I've used one word to describe the Netherlands like 17 times, and I'm going to keep saying, maybe I'll call this video nice if I remember. I mean, I might forget when I actually name the video. I really hope I don't. But if I remember, I'll call it nice. Sometimes I think of some good titles while making the video, and then I really just forget about them because I don't always render them at the same time. I mean, this is something. We're still pretty far away from the coast. I haven't seen some. Well, I mean, here's the truth about the Netherlands, right? They keep themselves away from the coast. That's the truth. I mean, there are some places over here and beaches and things like that. But, the cities have done a great job in keeping the coast as far away as possible. I mean, that's what the Netherlands is all about, right? It's all about stealing the water back and turning it into land. So then all the cities that may have once been on coast are all landlocked now because they've made themselves landlocked. Well, not really. I mean, there's tons of canals and shit like that. The smart people. They've really figured this out. But what you don't get is a big city by the water. Is that a good thing? Maybe. Is that a bad thing? Maybe. No one really knows, other than scientists and people who study the climate. They probably have a good idea of whether or not that gamble paid off. Are you going to have to build the levees bigger? Are you going to have to build the water retaining walls more? How will the Netherlands keep the water away when it floods everywhere? I mean, what's going to happen to Flavorland? And that's all I really care about, is what's going to happen to Flavorland. I really don't even know where we are. I don't even know where we're even close to. I haven't seen anything that I can really think. What about that? It says Nord. Where's Nord? Nord. I don't know. Maybe that's down. Maybe we're over here. Sure. We're going to call ourselves right down there. Call ourselves. Well, would you look at that? That wasn't even close at all. Maastricht. Oh, no. Nice place. 2838. Nice. Again. Keep saying it. Eventually it'll become true. Where are we now? We are, look at that, little digital numbers. 0400, 0580. All right. Waarderpolder, Amsterdam, Utrecht, and then Centrum. Okay, so that means we're in a big city, doesn't it? That means we're near a big city. So we're probably in The Hague or Rotterdam. And I don't know which one we are. The Hague? Is it The Hague or is it The Hague? Or is it The Hague? How do you pronounce that? I don't know. I'll be honest with you. I don't know how you pronounce the name of that. It's probably very different. I mean, probably the isn't really there. But hey, you know what? I'm going to say it in English. At least I'm going to try to. Amsterdam is down that way. Utrecht is down that way. So that means that we could be in like Amersfoort, or we could be like in Rotterdam or The Hague. I'm just going to say it that way because that sounds like the most annoying way to say it. But I don't see any sign that says Rotterdam or anything like that nearby, which maybe means we're not there at all. Okay, well, we'll go down this way. A lot of nice parks and stuff like that. That's good. A lot of breathable air. One of the things is, on those lists where they rank countries and stuff like that, for whatever reason, you never really see the Netherlands on that list. I wonder why that is. Whenever they rank countries and stuff like that, I mean, you always see the ones that surround it. I mean, you see Sweden and Finland and Norway and stuff. I don't know if you see really Finland on there too much, but you definitely see Sweden and Norway on there enough. And maybe even Denmark to a certain extent and things like that. Where's the Netherlands on a list? Because it should be on a lot of lists. Maybe it is on lists. To be honest, I don't really look at lists. Australia's always on them too. And Canada it's not really on too many lists. It's on some lists, all right? Canada can be in some lists. But where's the Netherlands on these lists? I think it should be on them. Look at this weird water castle right here. I mean, if you were crossing the road, why wouldn't you go through the middle of that? Because that seems awesome. I mean, I'd like to do that. I want to go through this thing. I just think the Netherlands doesn't get a fair shake. I mean, look at this. You got people with boats over here. I mean, it seems like a bit of an overkill boat for this little canal, but apparently not. And that can fit under there. You see, a lot of people have boats. I mean, a lot of people do have boats around here too, but not really in the city. At least they have like at like cottages and things like that. Are cottages a thing in the Netherlands? I wonder. I mean, maybe not. Maybe they are. I don't know. People have cottages in a different country. I mean, the Netherlands isn't that big. What country? I mean, there probably are a thing in places like Finland and Sweden and stuff like that. There's a lot of countryside there. But the Netherlands, I mean, there's a lot of countryside. Let's not get fooled, right? I mean, the flowers need some place to grow, right? But I mean, maybe there's not enough. And what are you gonna do? Put a cottage in like the middle of just right over here in the middle of a field? I mean, that's what I feel like the Dutch countryside is, just fields. I mean, maybe there's a lot of forests, and maybe there's rivers and lakes, but see, my idea of like a cottage is very different than, some people's, because, I live in Canada, right? So it's like the kind of cottage you find over here is, pretty much all the same damn thing, right? It's like a house on a lake. That's what it is, right? That's the entirety of what it is. So a lot of people have boats. I mean, it's interesting. Interestingly enough, I didn't actually have a cottage growing up. My parents only got one when I got older, and they pretty much live there now, year round. They have a boat. I never had a boat growing up. My parents do now. I wish I had a boat when I was younger. I mean, I guess I kind of have access to one, sort of. I mean, it involved me having to go to my parents' cottage. I don't know if I really want to do that, but you have a boat. That's pretty sweet, right? And my friends did. My friends had cottages, and they had boats too. So I guess I didn't really have access to one. Well, I kind of did, but there you go, right? I don't own a boat. That's all I'm trying to say. Is a boat a sign of wealth? Probably. Seems like it. It definitely is over here. Probably is in the Netherlands too. I mean, I don't know about this thing right over here. I own this guy says, I own a boat. Look at that little dinghy. But I'm just trying to clear my name. I do not own a boat. All right? Remember that, folks. I don't own a boat. Where is this? It's a good question. Oh, okay. We are in Haarlem. Hey, you know what? We're in that city right there, 6434. And 24,509 points. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed. I know I certainly have. And as always, I'll see you guys next time. Aw, yeah. Cue the royalty-free music. 3, 2, 1, go. Come on, everybody. Get on your feet. Stand up, look at the screen, and repeat. I'm gonna rate, comment, and subscribe. I love watching Ather vids all of the time. Thanks for dropping by and spending the time. Hope hope you've enjoyed, and let's get on with our lives. Oh yeah. Thanks to Kevin MacLeod for these awesome beats. Woo yeah. Have a good one.